Welcome to the Old Horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy, home of the Ohio State Buckeyes and one of the great settings in all of college football. Boy, the scarlet and gray already rocking this house. Today, a top 25 matchup on hand, two of college football's premier teams preparing to square off. As we'll see, the number 23 team in the country, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we're ready to tee it up. And the Buckeyes will put total leather and we'll get started. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So the Colorado Buffaloes offense takes the field for the first time today. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Grab near the marker. It's Horn. Coming through with that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
The incompletion on first down leaves him with 2nd and 10 from the 43. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Finds his man down the middle. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah.
Deep shot for the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Buffs!
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field, and getting the big touchdown.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So a drive there of 82 yards. And they finished it with an explosive play in the passing game, scoring from 47 yards out. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Buckeyes offense will go to work for the first time today. And it won't be easy to throw the ball down the field today, David, because both of these teams have locked down corners.
I mean, these guys shut down half of the field. Playmaking cornerbacks that really can play man-to-man and lock down the best guys on the other side.
Yeah, if I'm a quarterback in this game, I'm taking a calculated risk if I'm thrown towards one of these two dudes because you're just asking to get picked off.
Looking to throw, it's Howard. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. One man in the backfield, and he gets it.
Listen, defense is about energy. It's about passion. It's about physicality. They need a little bit more of that. Get the guy in the ground. You can't let guys break tackles. What could have been set up on a long yardage situation, now it becomes an easier situation because you couldn't get him on the ground.
Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. Third down play from the gun. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Ibuka. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The Buckeyes headed quickly to the line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's moving out of the pocket. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Wide receiver now comes in motion. A first down run in the red zone. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Reading the option, it's Howard. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State.
It's what makes this offense so hard to stop. When you've got an athletic quarterback, you've got to worry about him in the running game. And there on the option, he makes the right decision, keeping it, and caps off the opening drive of the game with a TD.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Stands in and takes the hit. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it first and 10 at the 50. He's looking to throw it. Pulls it in. It's Ibuka. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. A first and 10 for this offense. From the gun, running back on the move. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. They got nothing on the last play. It's second and 10. They feed him again. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a third down and 3. Trying to pick up a first down. Wants to throw. It's Howard. Quick strike complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. This is a makeable field goal distance, but this offense is thinking touchdowns. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll try to pick up the first. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run, and you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around and make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. It's complete. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. The Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Lofts one deep down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trusting your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. The great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers.
Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Colorado.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The kickoff team on the field, and he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. First down for this offense. Dropping back, it's Howard. He's got his man. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Less than a yard to go to pick up the first down. Trying play action. Looking to the big tight end. field. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo. They'll try the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
That's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing, but you watch him get off the football.
And he intercepts it. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll...
Over first
25.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Handoff to the single running back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And the Buffaloes are flying down the field. Now on the option. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Scanning the field, it's Sanders. Makes the grab. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Coming out on first down with the play fake. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football,
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. The defense snatches it, and they're going the other way. Oh, the big fella's gathering steam. The tag. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Not content to get the fumble, they scored with the fumble. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender. Seeing that ball in the end zone, your eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Comes out throwing on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. He'll take another shot here. Oh, what a grab by the defense. He'll try to take it back. And after the interception return, he gets it down to the 32-yard line. Well, this is just the type of field position this offense wants. They'll throw it on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Ibuka. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Looking at a 2nd and short now. He wants to throw it. Finds his tight end. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. And the Buckeyes have pushed it inside the 20. Trying to find his man on first down. That's caught. It's Scott. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. He's back to throw on 2nd down. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
He lobs one high down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception the last possession. You could tell breaking on the football really, really well, seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it, almost had another interception.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. And the Buffaloes will punt it away on 4th down. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to throw, it's Howard. He hurls one deep down the left side. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Columbus for an entertaining first half than you? And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far, and you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. Time to put an end to the speculation and find out they're inside the horseshoe.
Buffaloes will boot it away to start the second half. Bringing it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback...
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Hoping to find one that works this time on 2nd down from the 7. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Grab behind the line. It's Smith. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. We make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The Buckeyes line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets it away from his own end zone. Fair catch called for and made. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Handoff to the lone back. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up one or two.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
He's going to pass. Quickly complete. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Guys out in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Down to the 30-yard line where he stopped after a gain of 5, and that will be a first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Now the crowd responding in the red zone, trying to help this defense. Grabbed in the middle. It's Horn. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Going for 6. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
Getting set for the point after. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
That last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Running with power. And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Got it behind the line. It's Tate. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off-play action on first down. Right down the middle. Got his man downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Looking for a productive play on first down. Looking for a man. It's Howard. Finds his man. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game, but I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And that one will give them the lead.
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. We'll see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. They are dialed in on this drive, a couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 20.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working though. That last completion, he's now got over 300 yards.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buffs!
Down in tight to the goal line, we saw some good movement up front by the offensive line, getting a push and giving that running back a chance.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the third. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they closed the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Ballard. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. To the ground with the back. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. On first down from their own 22. They're getting this guy lathered up. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He's got it on the right. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the fourth quarter gets underway. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. Dropping back, it's Howard. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Buckeyes will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He gets a block. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Hunter. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. New set of downs after that completion. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. After the incompletion, it's second down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
Get it out on the screen. Runs through a tackle. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit them for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. And the Buffaloes look to keep this drive humming. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's caught. Dragged down to the turf, but not before.
Caught.
Down. And Jesse just keeps piling up numbers over 350 yards for the game.
And I feel like from the get-go, Reese, this guy's just been in a great rhythm all.
Touchdown, Colorado! And they've moved out front here in the fourth. That's his third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
He'll try to tack on one more. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. The kickoff team out there and ready to go.
35. Ohio State. 28.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Grab near the marker. It's Ibuka. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The offense set for a first down play. He wants to throw. A strike downfield. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Got a man, it's Ibuka. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. Every once in a while, you have a dude roll out in the scarlet and gray, and they have a day. Terry Glenn, Jackson Smith and Jigba, Santonio Holmes. This guy might be matching up with him by the end of the day.
Well, the sad thing is I could also name 5 other guys off the top of my head who are superstars, too. They always find those guys out wide that are big, fast, great separation. They find them, and they make big plays, and he's doing it here today.
Now on second down after the short completion. Caught in the backfield, it's Scott. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
Fires to the middle. He makes the catch. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th, and the stage will be set for a great finish. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Ohio State! This is exactly what we expected. Blow for blow, trading punches, just like 2 elite teams should.
Yeah, man, great players have to make great plays in big moments, right? Step up, break a tackle, do something spectacular. and that's what the young man just did.
From inside the 10, here he comes. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The clock has stopped as we have reached the 2-minute warning here in the ball game. Going up top on first down. He makes the connection.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Miller. At the 45, on his way. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Got it in the middle, it's Hunter. Makes the catch and knocked down.
This just looks like a different quarterback at this point of the game. We've seen a little bit of up and down play from him so far, but right now, lights out on this 2-minute drive. 3 for 3 so far. He's got this offense humming.
Got his man quickly. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. They'll give it to the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
I think they'll be aggressive here and try to win it in regulation. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves into position to win.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
They'll leave it with the lone back. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Running back searching for a hole. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. Pushes ahead. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
And how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game and then let your defense go on the field and seal it for you.
Lining up for the PAT. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Coming out with it, it's Ballard. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone is not a good one. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.